What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we got some interesting news. As a source told me, a source close to the situation, told me that they are in negotiations for Gervonta Tank Davis to face off against newly crowned WBA light welterweight world champion Jose Valenzuela El Rayo in his next fight, November 2nd. So we know El Rayo, he shocked the world. He defeated IC Pitbull Cruz August 3rd in dominating fashion, regardless of what people want to sell you and want to tell you. He dominated Isaac Pitbull Cruz, right? I thought he won 11 rounds to 1, at worst 10 rounds to 2. He completely dominated IC Pitbull Cruz. And I like this fight for Gervonta Tank Davis, who's a 3-division champion. He's a superstar boxer, and he is one of the faces of the sport of boxing and a cash cow. And he is exciting. He lives up to the billing, no doubt. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Gervonta Tank Davis is 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. He is 29 years of age. He'll be 30 years of age this year. 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. With that said, the only knock that people are going to have with this is that Gervonta Tank Davis made it clear he's not comfortable fighting at 140 pounds, okay? So if you're not comfortable fighting at 140 pounds when it came to, having a rehydration clause on Mario Barrios, or when it came to talks of fighting Devin Haney before the Ryan Garcia fight, right? After Devin Haney beat Regis Rougarou Prograis. So now it's said that he's going to go up to 140, right? It's in discussions, they're in negotiations to go to 140 and challenge El Rayo. I told you guys that the plans was for Tank Davis to rematch IC Pitbull Cruz as a late replacement. They was going to sell it to you as a late replacement, okay? Reason being, so now El Rayo's 14 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. He had been brutally knocked out, 25 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. But the thing about it is he has 2 mega wins. He beat Chris Colbert in a rematch of one of his losses that I thought he shouldn't even had. No disrespect to Chris Colbert, but I thought El Rayo won the first fight. Nonetheless, he had the rematch with El Rayo, with Chris Colbert, and he knocked Chris Colbert out in the 3rd round, brutally, right? Slept him. Then he dominated Isaac Pitbull Cruz in his first fight at 140. So he only had 1 fight at 140. So it's a very good fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. Again, I'm not opposed to it. The only issue I have with it is that I wish he would have sent Shakur Stevenson a contract to make the fight with Shakur Stevenson, or I wish he'd just go ahead and fight Dennis Berinchyk, because he stated that he wanted to be undisputed at 135. So close that gap, okay? Close that gap. Fight Dennis Berinchyk. He was going to fight against Vasil Lomachenko in the unification bout, and that fell through because Lomachenko flat out ducked Gervonta Tank Davis and said he's not in the mood to fight Gervonta Tank Davis November 2nd. That was actually supposed to be the fight for November 2nd. So I would much rather see him fight against Dennis Berinchyk, right? But in fighting Dennis Berinchyk, it's the sides of the street talk again, because Dennis Berinchyk, or however you want to choose to pronounce his name, he fights with Top Rank, okay? He's 36 years of age, okay? He is undefeated, 19 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. He is 5'7" with a 68-inch arm reach. Now, he shocked the world by beating Emmanuel Navarrete, shockingly, and that's a big fight for... I like that fight better for Tank Davis because it's a unification bout. He becomes a unified WBA, WBO lightweight champion. And then you pick up the Shakur Stevenson or Lomachenko fight next year. So I like that fight better, right? El Rayo, to me, is a better fighter than Dennis Berinchyk, but the accomplishment is different. right? So that's why I like that fight. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's what I'm told. So looks like now initially they said that El Rayo wouldn't be ready for November because he's suspended after his fight, but looks like he's going to be ready for November. And it looks like Tank versus El Rayo is going to be the next fight, November 2nd. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But everything is subject to change in the sport of boxing. Who knows? But this is what my source is close to the situation, and they are very close to it. They work with the PBC, so let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. I'm gone. Peace.